Hello everyone and happy Monday. If you're new here, my name's Layla, but I have not put up a video in I think like 3 weeks or something, which is very unusual for me because, I don't have that many subscribers. I have way less viewers, but I like to be consistent. But in my last video, I ended with saying that I had some health issues and those health issues kind of just got worse, or they really just consumed my life. So I'm here to talk about that because I did end up having surgery on 7 days ago, 1 week ago today. So I'm going to explain briefly what happened, and I probably will make a separate video on this just because it does seem to be quite a common thing because of my research. I joined like a Facebook group, I joined a Reddit forum or whatever it's called. I was watching YouTube videos of other people who had this, and they had quite a lot of views and a lot of comments, and not a lot of people talk about it because it's kind of embarrassing. So bear with me, but honestly, I'm quite an open person, as you all know. And I think this is important to talk about because it could happen to anybody at any age. And it probably has happened to somebody watching this, or at least it was acute, not chronic like mine ended up being. But okay, so back in February, end of February, I had like a stomach bug or something. I had diarrhea for like 5 to 6 days, which is actually a really long time for diarrhea. And I don't think I've ever had that. I ate Chipotle on Sunday. I had eaten Chipotle on Sunday, and I remember the next day I got sick. So I don't know if it was the Chipotle. I'm assuming it was because I don't think I ate anything else abnormal. And I love Chipotle. I've eaten there many times before, and I don't get sick. But after that, honestly, I don't know that I'll go back. I mean, we'll see. But also, like, the spiciness of the bowl is kind of off limits now. So you can see where this is headed. But when I have diarrhea, I don't really think anything of it. That's just like, I'm not going to go to the doctor. You just think it's going to run its course and you're good to go. I probably should have stuck to a more bland diet or something. I don't remember what I was eating that week, but it was definitely just whatever I meal prepped. And I should have, looking back, I should have done differently. But I don't remember then if I had pain, or I think I did have some bleeding, like when I wiped or whatever. And of course, like, diarrhea itself kind of hurts. But then I know the weeks following, I did have pain when I would use the restroom, and it was like a burning pain. Like I had a cut, it's called an anal fissure. And when I would wipe, there would be a little bit of blood on the toilet paper. I don't recall having like huge drops of blood in the early weeks of this, but after, yes, there was more blood. So I dealt with pain for like most of March, but it wasn't significant. It was just like when I would wipe, really, I could feel like a pain. And sometimes when I would stand up, there would, like, after using the restroom, after having a bowel movement, I would feel like a tinge of, like, a little shock to my system. I don't know if anybody's ever felt that, if you've had a little cut. But then things got really bad toward the end of March, and it was like shitting glass. I was literally screaming while using the restroom. I dreaded the restroom. It was just a couple of weeks of this too. So I was crying a lot. Sebastian was with me. Like, the last time that I vlogged, Sebastian was with me during that time, and that was like some of the worst of it. And there was one day that I cried for like an hour or more straight, and just like almost to the point of not being able to breathe. It was just, I was so stressed about it and scared and embarrassed, and it was so painful. The pain doesn't, like, so basically what would happen is I would have a bowel movement. It would feel like glass as I'm shitting, and then I would take a shower and whatever, try to relieve myself that way, like try to relieve the pain that way. And I would get out and the pain lingers for hours. So like hours, not 4 hours, but even longer than that. And it was excruciating. Like, I couldn't focus, I couldn't sit, I couldn't stand, I couldn't lay down, everything hurt. It would go away by like 2 or 3 p.m. So I always would have a bowel movement in the morning, and then the pain would linger until like 2 or 3, and then I would feel a lot better after that. But it would, I literally would cry before going to bed because I knew I had to wake up and repeat the whole thing. So I got to a really dark place, honestly, within a short amount of time. And you just think the worst, and I didn't want to live like that anymore, and I just was like begging for my life back. And yeah, like I was doing my things, like I was filming for my finance videos, and I was working on like my little program that I've been working through that I like am keeping secret right now. But it was tough. Like anything outside of that, I was just researching anal fissures and the surgery that goes with it and everything like that. But I like at the end of March, no, it was April 2nd that I first went to the doctor, colorectal surgeon. So that was new to me. I've never been to a doctor to look at my asshole, and that was like I was super embarrassed, but now it's like whatever, because I've like multiple people have seen it. And they gave me prescription cream. It didn't really get better. So then the second time I went, they gave me another prescription, and that did help. It did get better, but they basically said like you will need to have the surgery. I also developed something called anal skin tags, which is, it's not like a skin tag from like, you know, that people get on their neck or their underarms from skin rubbing together. It's more like, because the skin is split, it creates like a flap of skin, like still with blood connected to it. And it like, I don't know, you can look up images if you want to. Obviously I'm not gonna show any of mine, but yeah, so I had the fissures and I had skin tags. A great combination to have. Honestly, it did get better. Like I didn't have as much pain when using the restroom. It wasn't like shitting glass anymore, but the pain would still linger. It was very uncomfortable, and I could feel the skin tags. It was like a little thing there, like it was constantly there. So I did go through with the surgery. I did get a second opinion from a different colorectal surgeon, and this is like a really top rated surgeon in Atlanta, and I did not like him. I mean, I did, he was cool, but I felt super rushed. And he also, the way he examined me was super rough. Like when you have an anal fissure, you do not want your, like, if you can imagine, like you've got to be gentle. And the first doctor I went to was very gentle, so I did go through with him. And that happened on Monday. So it's just been a really hard month for me because I was in so much pain, and mentally I was not doing well because I haven't been working out because I can't, because if you like lifting stuff is bad. It hurt me to bend over, it hurt me to put my shoes on, everything hurt. And through this time I really realized, like, if you follow me on Instagram, I kind of mentioned it there, but through this time I really realized that nothing else matters except my health. And so I'm just a changed person now, honestly. Like, I am in pain a little bit right now post-surgery, but it's not as bad as pre-surgery. I will say that like the week, especially the last few days before surgery were really great. I still had the fissure, I still had the skin tag, so it was there and it was still a little bit uncomfortable, but those days were good. Least amount of pain I had felt in like weeks. And recovery has been okay. I only took painkillers for 2 days and they made me sick actually, so I haven't taken any painkillers after that, so like since Tuesday, and today's Monday, and that's pretty good. So if I'm not taking painkillers, that's a good thing. I'm not comfortable. Going to the bathroom doesn't feel amazing. Like I still can't use the restroom. Like it doesn't hurt that bad, but it's not normal. Like when you go to the bathroom, it's like, oh, I can sit on my phone or I can just do anything while you're going to the restroom. But for me, it's very stressful. It's very exhausting. I have to like, I can't have, I don't know, I don't want to explain too much, but it's just difficult. And it's just not comfortable yet to use the restroom. And I shower right after I use the restroom, and I take multiple baths a day. So I was staying with my dad this whole last week after surgery, and he has a bathtub. I don't, but I did buy like a tub to sit in. So I do that like the first few days, it was tons of times, like over 6 times of sitting in the bathtub each day. And lately it's been like 4 times a day I sit in the tub, which helps with the pain, and that's what the doctors tell you to do to heal, because you have to keep the area clean, obviously. As you can imagine, a surgery like this it's considered like a minor surgery because what they did was cut my sphincter muscle. It was called a sphincterectomy, and then I had a fissurectomy, which fissurectomy, in which they cauterize the fissures or burn the fissures off, and then skin tag removal. But I'm not sure that that worked yet because it doesn't look normal. But I'm very bruised back there. Definitely not normal yet, but after 1 week, I'm feeling pretty good. Oh, what I was saying is like, yeah, it's considered a minor surgery. It's not like, open heart surgery or something crazy like that, which I'm so grateful for. But it is one of the toughest to recover from because it's not like, if you have a open wound on your arm, you don't use your arm. You don't touch, like obviously we do, but it's something that's easier to cover and it doesn't have to get wet or get dirty. But when it's your asshole, like I can't just not go poop every day. Like I go to the restroom multiple times a day now. And makes it difficult to recover. I do have stitches back there, and like you have to make sure it stays really clean because you can get infections, and it keeps, each time you use the restroom, it does irritate it. So it's just like quite a long recovery process. They said I should start feeling like I can get back into my routine now. I feel okay to kind of get back into my routine. I'm definitely not going to work because if I use the restroom, I need the shower. And so, yeah, I'm not sure. There's also some like minor leakage, honestly. It's not bad, but that should go away. I'm pretty sure it's just like, yeah, that's what happens with this. But I'd honestly rather have that than the pain that I was feeling. But they said I should basically start feeling normal after 2 weeks and then fully healed after 6 weeks. But for something that's sensitive skin like that, it can take 12 to 18 months, possibly even longer, because the scar tissue, and it's just like thin skin and sensitive skin. I don't know. That's what I've seen from other people. So I definitely won't be getting back to like squats, deadlifts. It's so upsetting because I recently hit a PR on my deadlifts and I was really focusing on that this year. I may have irritated the fissure even more like back in March when I was lifting really heavy. I don't recall, I didn't have pain while lifting, that's for sure, but just because the pressure of lifting, so I haven't lifted in a month it'll be this week, and it's so upsetting, but it is what it is. And I probably won't lift this week. Actually, I'm not really allowed to over 20 pounds for 2 weeks. And when I do go back, it's definitely going to be some more body weight, lightweight, higher reps, and definitely just easing back into things. I did walk a little bit after surgery. Yesterday was the most that I walked. I hit over 7,000 steps. Yesterday I actually came home from my dad's, and this week I'm probably going to try to just do some body weight exercises, like shoulder flutters or just anything I can to kind of maintain my muscle, because I've lost weight throughout this too, pretty significantly, like 7 pounds. So I was like 113 when this all started, and now I have seen like 106, which to lose 7 pounds for somebody like my size, I'm very tiny, that's a lot, and in like a 2 to 3 week span, that's a lot. So it's mostly been because I was eating way less and only whole foods, and I was scared to eat, so it's just been this whole ordeal. But yeah, like I was saying, I really realized my perspective really changed while going through this, because like I said, I quickly got to a dark place, and you feel so alone going through this because not many people, nobody understands, like Sebastian was there and supporting me and stuff, but nobody understands the pain unless you have this, and it is literally the most painful thing I've gone through, the worst thing I've gone through, and I'm just grateful I'm feeling better and got the surgery. Honestly, I'm looking forward to the recovery, but it's going to be a bit of a long journey, and I'm just so grateful that everything else, I'm healthy otherwise, but all the other things just don't matter. It's incredible, the perspective change, because all I wanted was my health back. That's all I wanted, and I just want to eat the foods I eat again, to be able to use the restroom normal again, to get back to whatever, just normal life. And that's the most important thing. My health is the most important thing, is what I've realized. And I don't know, I'm sure some of you have gone through health things, but I just hope people, with me saying this, it can help you to understand that, whatever it is, I understand that you're gonna have, you know, other small health issues or emotional issues that come up, but like truly, if you're feeling good right now, like if your body is healthy and you have the ability to take care of it and eat good foods and, you know, just take advantage of that, because it's a lot. Like, it's a big part of your life, and then once it's taken away from you, you just, yeah. Like, I took my bowel movements for granted all my life, and now I just like want what I had before, as weird as that sounds. But yeah, it's been rough. So I do want to, obviously this is kind of like embarrassed. I've kind of gotten over the embarrassment side of it. It's whatever. I told my family, I told, like, obviously I went to the doctors and stuff, and it's just a very common thing to have anal issues, rectal issues, and luckily mine is not something super serious, and it's not like a lifetime, or it shouldn't be a lifetime thing, but definitely impacts your life. I do want to talk about it because I think it's more common just in general, like rectal things, than people talk about, because it's such a, you know, like a taboo topic. But there's just a lot of things behind it, like people are using the restroom wrong and wiping wrong, eating the wrong foods, and I'm just like, I've learned so much about the digestive system and the anus and going to the bathroom, as weird as that sounds, but it is important. So I want to start sharing that and share what I've learned. So I have Gatorade because a few days ago I got sick, and yeah, that wasn't fun. But anyways, I think today I'm gonna vlog, and since this was like such a big explanation, I'm gonna make this a video for Tuesday, and then I'll probably vlog the rest of the week, because I'm so excited to just get back to my regular life. I'm so excited to just be happy, like just take, I know that that will just be temporary and things will come up again, emotional or whatever, but I don't care. Like, I'm just so excited to get back into the gym and just get back to my normal life. It's incredible what this, how this changes you. So I'm gonna stop there though. If you have any questions, feel free to put them down below if you have had this or something like that. But yeah, I will be vlogging today, as you know, I'm home, but I'm back.
Select these sets, and because they're not a triplex, we want to turn them back.
Exactly.
All right, it is almost 4 o'clock and I'm about to go on my walk. Honestly, I'm pretty tired right now, despite already taking a nap today. I took a 20-minute nap, but I don't know, like ever since surgery, I've been completely exhausted every single day. I take like multiple naps in a day, but actually I don't think I took one yesterday. I'm assuming the anesthesia is out of my system at this point. I think it's just like my body trying to recover, but I definitely still need to be active and get out right now. Just wearing, I have a sweatshirt wrapped around my waist and Gymshark shorts that I cut these to shorts. But like, I did want to show, like you can see, I don't know, at least to me, it looks, I have lost weight, obviously. I can step on the scale and see that, but it looks obvious to me, and it's not horrible, obviously, but like, I am tiny. I can see in my arms how much they've gone down. Some of it is for sure muscle, but whatever. Sticking to walking for now. I also need to get my mail. So I'm super grateful that I'm able to walk, but I will say I can't walk normal. So it takes me a lot longer, and the way that I walk, I don't know, it looks funny. It's like kind of like a limp or like a little penguin or something. But when I walk normal, it's like a pinching feeling, and it's super uncomfortable. Like it hurts. It's like, I don't know. It's because it's too close together that it like pinches together. I don't know. It's, yeah. But then the way that I walk now, this like disrupts my hips. I don't know. So it hurts my hips to walk. And that sucks. Like, I don't know. I don't want to cause harm to... Oof. I don't want to cause harm to my hips. But, yeah, I need to be active as well. So there's no, like, good way to do this. But, hey, I'm hoping this goes away, like the pain with walking, by the end of this week. If not, I'll probably... I mean, I don't know. It's just going to take time to heal, but I'll probably call my doctor and see what's up with that. I do have a follow-up in May, but like 3 weeks post-surgery. But that's 2 weeks away, so. But it's a beautiful day today. It's like upper 70s, quite hot. I'm very thirsty. I should have brought water, but listening to a podcast. One of my favorites is... Why can't I think of it? Jesus, it's Sean Stevenson. My Health Code, I think it's called. Sean Stevenson, his podcast is so good. I listen to almost every episode now because they are really interesting and super, like, they're packed with solid information. And at least, like, I just like to hear the information and listen to the person and see if I like them or not once I do my research on them, but then I can kind of go from there. So yeah, I am headed back though. I should be home in like within 20-25 minutes. So I've already been out here like an hour. It's called Model Health Show by Sean Stevenson. I can link it down below. Highly recommend listening to it. Whatever it is that you're interested in regards to health, you will find it on there. I just got back from my walk. I'm gonna make a smoothie, if I can open this. Some strawberries, just like 2. Cocoa yogurt. Focus. It's actually pretty good, and it has like tons of probiotics. I'm gonna add some oats. This is really what I need to add. Console fiber supplement. It's literally just powdered psyllium husks. Is that how you say it? Psyllium? I don't know. I'm supposed to have this every day post-surgery because it like, obviously it's fiber. It also like creates a mucus lining in your intestines that helps with like digestion, you know? We'll do almond milk. It's pretty good. So, I'm feeling a little upset because I'm in quite a bit of pain. I'm sorry for crying. But I figured I would document this since I haven't documented most of this journey. I did already shower and took another little sitz bath, and yeah, it's just rough. Like, just okay. I just want this to be over. And it sucks because like I'm hungry, but I don't want to eat, so I don't eat. Like I had the smoothie, but that was the last thing I had, and I just don't really want to eat. I don't know. I think I did schedule an appointment with like a holistic integrative doctor. Actually, it's going to be a nurse practitioner. They have like a whole team of like a bunch of doctors. It's a pretty big location. I'll discuss it more when I go, but that's not until June. They're that far booked out because they have really good reviews. It's actually the main doctor has been on Dr. Oz, and I'm excited for that. And honestly, I just wish it was sooner because I feel like I need help with my gut right now, or I don't know. It's just like I want answers sooner than later. And also, like, I just want to heal the best way possible. And like the first couple of days of after surgery were pretty good, and obviously like because I got sick, things went downhill. By sick I mean I got diarrhea, and yeah, it just hasn't been great since. And today was tougher than I expected. I don't know. I think I also have, what I was going to say is like, I think this is really big. It is really affected by your mindset, and it's just been really hard to not think about it because you're in constant pain. And granted, it is better than fissure pain that I had before surgery, but it's like I was just hoping to be feeling better by now, and also to like not have the complications that I did. And I think I have like PTSD. Like for sure I do have PTSD with going to the bathroom, which sucks because like, I mean, like I said before, I literally would cry myself to sleep because I knew in the morning I'd have to go again and it would start over. But now it's like I'm using the restroom a lot more, and I don't know why that is. It all goes back to that because like I said, I don't want to eat because then I'll have to use the restroom, and I don't want to use the restroom. So I think there's like a mental thing with going to the restroom. And yeah, I think I'm just going to, like, typically, well, after surgery, sitting down has been okay for me, like to the side how I am. I can't sit directly down. I mean, I can if I don't know, it depends on the time, but one thing that really helps is like laying on my belly and putting the hot pad on. So I think I'm gonna try that, and just maybe I'll start editing this video or read a book or something. I did order books last night, which I will show it this week because I think a few will be coming in. So it just feels good to just talk about this. Like I feel a little bit more calm just to like share how I'm feeling. I think this week I'm gonna sign up for therapy because of this and because I just overall want to live a better life, and I think it's gonna start here. Like I need to get back into a better mindset around healing in my body and using the restroom. As crazy as that sounds, but it's just, things aren't great right now. So this is my current status and update. I apologize for crying. I am okay. I will be okay. I will heal. I believe that. I just know it's just tough right now. Like I just want my normal life back. I want my normal foods. I want to be able to, like, it's been bad for a month, over a month, and it just is exhausting. I don't know how people do this for longer. So yeah, I just can't wait to get to normal life, and that's all I really am looking forward to. I will make videos on digestive health, and obviously I'm going to be documenting everything as I go through this. I want to share like more about health and pooping health and gut health, everything. I really want to get more, like, get things right. Yeah, just learn from what I am experiencing, please, because I promise you, you don't want to go through this. So yeah, I feel a little bit better talking now, so I'm just gonna go lay down and relax and stop thinking about this. Stop, like, I keep getting online and going to forums and stuff because I just want to see what, did other people get more pain after all this? And yeah, so I'm gonna go. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you. I'm gonna be vlogging for the rest of this week and documenting everything, so I will see you soon.